Hello everybody, welcome back to WineupTV. I'm your host Wayne, and I've got two of my BFFs, Jeremy and Toyga, sitting right here. We're going to start reviewing some wines together because I'm getting old, and these guys are young and handsome. And after I put down this lingerie issue, we're going to talk about some great Cabernet, and we're going to talk about the Beringer Reserve Cab. Beringer is such a great product, so when we come back, we're going to taste these and tell you how we think they taste. Everybody, welcome back. Guys, what do you think about that Walla Walla tasting last night?
Oh, wonderful.
It was awesome, dude.
Sanity.
It was.
Gorgeous women, gorgeous wines.
You know what? There was 55 wineries pouring, well, most of them were pouring 4 wines each because it's all they're allowed to pour. And I had some really good stuff. And you know, a lot of the things we tasted yesterday were the 10s and the 11s, a couple of 12s, you know, newer wines. Yeah. But the 11s, you know, it was... Not only was it a cold vintage here in the Willamette Valley, it was very cool in the high desert. And with that coolness, the winemakers really had to be careful of what they did in the vineyards. And and I think that's what really made that vintage. And the wines tended to be a little bit more in natural acidity, higher pH. The fruit was there, but these wines will be able to really live for about another 20, 25 years.
Yeah, there's some serious aging potential.
There was, yeah, and there was some really good stuff. All right, so you know, this wine here, guys. Have you ever had this yet?
No.
No, you ever had this yet?
No.
So this is pretty dear to me. For one thing, I've interviewed Ed Sabreja last year, and what a great guy, what a great winemaker, and a great program he has down at his family ranch now, Sabreja Estates. And he was a winemaker at Beringer for about 30-something years. After he went to college, he did a little internship, and he just kind of stayed on in the 70s. And then he kind of passed the reins over to a winemaker, and her name is Lori Hook, and she made this wine. Ed is now, I think, she's still like a Demetrius down there. He still sits on and helps out with the winemaking process as well. But the cool thing with this Beringer, if you guys have ever been to Beringer, I know you guys have not yet.
Not yet. We're taking a trip soon, very soon.
St. Helena, the Beringer brothers built that winery in the 1880s. Upstairs is the founder's room. I don't even know if they have the founder's room anymore. I haven't been back to Napa I'm so embarrassed. It's been a long time. I just don't have any time. Yeah. Start your own business and tell me if you have any time to do anything. But just briefly on this wine. St. Helena, it's like halfway through Napa. Napa Valley is about 26 miles long. So you have Napa, you have Oakville, St. Helena, you have Calistoga to the north. And so the grapes in this come from this is a 2010, by the way, private reserve, $1.60 a bottle. Not the most inexpensive wine, but you know, I'm glad that Beringer is raising the prices a little bit, because it does go to almost cult status. You have such great wineries down there that are cult status. This is 66% St. Helena home vineyard, 18% Chabot vineyard, which is still in St. Helena, and Tornahau vineyard in St. Helena. Then Morasoli vineyard, very famous vineyard, 7% Morasoli, Rutherford, California, and then of course Coombsville, and that's southern Napa, and it's 4% Verhey vineyard. It's 100% cab. That's it. Vineyard has lots harvested and vinified separately, aged 18 months in new French oak, Neves oak, 93% new, 12 months in bottle, and we're gonna give this to the world. So, guys, cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, we're gonna do a lot of these together. Trust me. You know, it's interesting. You know, I bet you, and I don't have the most refined palate in the world. I mean, I'm no Robert Parker. I'm no Kanzer.
Really? Despite all of our beliefs.
You can tell by my wealth. I am none of these guys. However, I have a pretty good nose. I'm not the one that says, oh, this smells like it's from this specific vineyard. However, if I lined up a bunch of Cabernets, I bet you I could pick the ones out that came from Napa. Yep. They've got that real dusty quality to them, and this is it. You know, that's some good shit. That's good wine. You know,
there's balance in there.
Ripping
tannins.
Yeah, there are. Balance. And the 2010 vintage was a really cool vintage. comparatively speaking, in Napa. And I think sometimes the winemakers like that. You get longer hang time. You get more phenolic ripeness, the skins, the seeds, the juice, everything kind of comes together at once. And then you can kind of decide when to pick. 2011, it was just a really cold, a little bit more rainier than normal vintage down there. But this 10 is really integrated. This right here, and you can always tell a great wine. After you swallow it, it's just there.
Yeah.
It's still,
it's still moving around.
You drink cheap wine, you swallow and you go, okay, it's gone. Another drink, another glass. But this is just, it's so beautifully integrated.
And you're definitely getting the breadth of the alcohol. It's, I think, high 14s in the alcohol level, but it's not overwhelming, overbearing on the finish. It really lets it linger.
It's the Toiga set. You know, they put these alcohol contents, so, what does that say, 14.6?
No.
Yeah. Look at how small. I mean, for God's sakes. I mean, I can't.
They don't want to talk about how drunk it gets you.
I can't see that without my glasses on or with my glasses on. So, unbelievable. However, it's such an iconic label. It's been this way for many, many, many years, and it's just a great effort. What do you guys think?
I think
Jeremy?
Between the oak compartment on this wine, it's got plenty of fruit to back it up.
And you know what? It's all 100% new oak too. Well, 93% new oak.
Yeah.
And even though it's not an oak bomb,
No.
it's got nice integrated tannins in there.
It definitely wraps around. I feel like a few more years down the road, those tannins aren't going to be, they're not going to grab as hard, and it's going to be more of kind of a comforting, more like enveloping character to it. It's going to get even better a few years down the road from this.
Yeah, and it's lip smacking good.
Yeah.
You know, for you guys out there who want a special occasion wine or can afford to buy this by the case, I'd definitely buy 2 or 3 bottles and lay this down. Give it.
Oh, yeah.
I'd lay down, buy 3 bottles, lay down, drink the next one in 5 years, next one in 10 years, next one in 15 years, and see how this is integrating. And then when it's gone in 15 years, you're going to probably kick yourself and say, God dang it, why didn't I buy 6 more?
Yeah, I'd probably buy 1 more just to drink right now.
Yeah, right? No, yeah, absolutely, no. Just beautiful effort. All right, guys. Well, this is the first of many shows, and when we come back, we're gonna review some more wines. So remember, drink well, drink often, and drink with your good friends. So when we come back, we're gonna sit down and drink some more great wines. Cheers.
Cheers.